Did you know that most beginner riders have at least one habit that could seriously increase their crash risk? And they don't even know it. If you're new to riding, it's easy to pick up bad habits without realizing. And those early mistakes, they're the kind that turn small errors into big consequences. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In this video, we're breaking down the 10 beginner rider habits that you need to break in 2025. Some of them might seem harmless, some might sound familiar, and number 10, that one will shock you. Let's get into it. Number 1, assuming drivers see you when they don't. This is the number one habit that gets beginners in serious trouble, and they don't even realize they're doing it. A lot of new riders assume they're visible. They think because they're wearing a bright jacket or riding with headlights on, every driver will notice them. But here's the cold truth. You're invisible. Drivers are distracted. They're checking mirrors once, maybe glancing over their shoulders, or worse, just relying on blind spot sensors that don't always work. Beginner riders often sit in blind spots for too long. They overtake near intersections. They ride alongside large trucks or buses without realizing how easily they can disappear from view. Then it happens. A vehicle merges, changes lanes, or turns right into them. Defensive riding isn't just about avoiding crashes. It's about never assuming you've been seen. Always plan for the worst case scenario, that the driver doesn't know you're there, that they'll drift into your lane, that they'll forget to signal. Keep your distance, stay out of blind zones, and flash your high beam or honk if you need to be noticed. Ride like you're invisible, because to most drivers, you are. Number 2, covering the clutch like a panic button. New riders often develop this habit early, hovering 2 fingers over the clutch lever like it's a personal eject button. The idea is to always be ready just in case, but here's the problem. Clutch hovering turns into clutch dragging, which turns into clutch panic, which turns into trouble. When you treat the clutch like an emergency lever, you rob yourself of control. Every little bump or wobble makes your fingers twitch, and suddenly you're slipping the clutch when you shouldn't. That leads to jerky throttle response, inconsistent power delivery, and a bike that feels unpredictable because you're making it that way. Even worse, some riders pull the clutch in the moment they feel uncomfortable. That might feel safe, but it actually takes away your engine braking and leaves you coasting with no real control over speed or balance. That's especially dangerous in corners or on downhill slopes. The fix? Stop babysitting the clutch. Use it when you need to shift, start, or maneuver at low speed. Trust your throttle, trust your brakes, and stop coasting through your ride. Number 3, riding with stiff arms and a death grip. This one's almost universal for beginners. You're tense, focused, trying to stay safe. So your instinct says, grip tighter, hold firmer, lock your elbows, and pray. But here's the truth. The more you tense up, the harder the bike becomes to control. Motorcycles are built to move beneath you. That's how they maintain balance, turn smoothly, and handle uneven roads. When your arms are stiff and your hands locked on the bars, you're fighting the bike's natural movement. It turns every corner into a struggle, every bump into a surprise, and every ride into a workout. A stiff upper body reduces your reaction time, ruins your finesse, and makes steering awkward and delayed. So do a quick body scan next time you ride. Can you wiggle your fingers? Are your shoulders up near your ears? Are your elbows locked out like a robot? Relax. Let your body become part of the machine. Keep your arms loose, elbows bent, and hands light. The bike knows what to do. The less you fight it, the better you'll ride. Number 4, not paying attention to road layouts. You're behind a slow-moving car and there's a perfect gap to overtake. So you pull out, twist the throttle, and bam, a vehicle suddenly turns onto the road from a junction you didn't even see. And they didn't see you either. Why? Because you didn't read the road. New riders often focus on the car directly ahead and forget to scan the bigger picture. They miss side roads, hidden driveways, merging lanes, or even sharp bends where vehicles could appear suddenly. They don't realize that their body and bike are completely hidden behind the car they're passing, making them invisible to cross traffic. By the time they realize a junction is up ahead, it's already too late to stop or swerve. Being aware of road layouts is a skill that can save your life. Always look beyond the vehicle in front of you. Scan for intersections, road signs, and vehicles waiting to pull out. Think, if I overtake now, can that driver see me? Am I in someone's blind zone? One mistimed pass is all it takes. Think ahead or risk everything. Number 5, looking down instead of ahead. You probably heard, look where you want to go, and it's just not advice, it's physics. New riders often steer down at the road right in front of them, especially in tight corners or rough terrain. The bike doesn't follow your feet, it follows your vision. When you stare at the ground, you miss hazards up ahead. Potholes, sharp curves, merging traffic, or even brake lights suddenly glowing red. Worse still, it causes target fixation. Your eyes lock on something and your hands unconsciously steer straight toward it. The fix? Always scan ahead. In corners, look through the turn, not at the turn. In traffic, look 3 to 5 vehicles ahead. When your eyes are up, your reaction time improves, your riding smooths out, and everything just flows. Number 6, target fixation. This is one of the sneakiest habits, and almost every beginner does it. You're riding along, you spot a pothole, a car pulling out, or a patch of gravel, and your brain locks on. You don't mean to stare at it, but you do. And where your eyes go, your bike goes. It's called target fixation. Your brain goes into survival mode and locks into the danger, thinking it's helping. But instead of steering away, you ride straight into the problem. Here's the fix. Always look where you want to go, not what you want to avoid. If there's an obstacle, shift your vision to the escape route. In a corner, keep your eyes on the exit, not the guardrail. On the street, scan the gaps, not the traffic. Target fixation doesn't just lead to minor mistakes, it can cause full-on crashes. Train your vision. Practice looking through turns and scanning far ahead. The more you condition your eyes, the more your bike will follow the right path, not the wrong one. Number 7, ignoring mistakes because it's still running. If it ain't broke, don't fix it might work for an old couch, but it's a terrible strategy for motorcycles. One of the biggest beginner mistakes is ignoring maintenance just because the bike feels fine. But here's the thing, bikes are unforgiving. They don't gently remind you to check the oil. They just fail, sometimes violently. Neglecting your chain means risking a snap at high speeds. Skipping brake inspections could mean discovering you've got nothing left while approaching a stoplight. An overdue oil change, that's a ticking time bomb for your engine. You won't always see the danger coming, but when it hits hard. Your bike's health is your safety. Smart riders treat maintenance as part of the ride. It's not about being a mechanic, it's about being prepared. Set reminders. Learn how to check your chain, your oil, your brake pads. Walk around your bike before every ride and look for anything off. Maintenance isn't a chore, it's insurance. Take care of your machine and it'll take care of you. Ignore it and one day it'll let you down when you need it most. Number 8, riding in the wrong gear. This is one of those habits that feels small until it makes your entire ride miserable. A lot of beginners either stay in too high a gear because they're afraid to push the revs, or they linger in a low gear because they're nervous about shifting too soon. Either way, the bike suffers, and so does your control. You'll feel it when the bike hesitates to accelerate, jerks on takeoff, or stutters mid-corner. It's like the bike is trying to tell you, shift already! Riding in the wrong gear messes with throttle response, ruins fuel economy, and puts unnecessary wear on the engine. Lugging the bike at low RPMs strains components. Screaming it in a low gear overheats the engine. Neither one is good. The fix? Pay attention to the sound and feel of the engine. It should be smooth, not struggling, not screaming. Learn the gear ratios. Practice shifting in calm environments. The more you ride, the more second nature it becomes. Your bike is talking to you, you just have to listen. Mastering gear changes won't just make your ride smoother, it'll make you a more confident, responsive, and safer rider. Number 9, riding too close to other vehicles. Tailgating in a car is annoying. On a motorcycle, it's downright reckless. Yet so many beginner riders follow too closely, either trying to keep up with traffic or underestimating how quickly they can close the gap. And here's a common misconception. Bikes do not stop faster than cars. Sure, they accelerate quicker, but when it comes to braking, motorcycles actually need more distance. Less rubber on the road, less weight distribution, and less margin for error. One panic brake ahead and you're not just skidding, you're launching over the trunk. Close following also kills your visibility. You can't see potholes, debris, or road conditions until it's too late. And if you can't see ahead, you can't react in time. The fix? Keep a safe buffer. At least a 2 to 3 second gap in good conditions, and more if the road is wet, dark, or unpredictable. That space isn't weakness, it's your breathing room. Ride smart, leave room, and give yourself every chance to react when it matters most. Number 10, learning only from YouTube or TikTok. Wait, what? Yep, this might ruffle some feathers. In 2025, more riders than ever are skipping real-world training and trying to learn everything from short videos online. Don't get us wrong. YouTube, TikTok, and Reels are great for tips, inspiration, and gear reviews, but they're not a substitute for actual seat time or professional instruction. Watching a slick video on cornering doesn't mean you know how to learn properly. Learning about counter steering from a 30-second clip won't teach your muscle memory how to react in a panic. Worse, some influencers share bad or oversimplified advice that could get you hurt. If you want to get good, really good, you need structured practice. That means rider safety courses, track days, slow speed drills in parking lots, and hours in the saddle. That's how you build instincts that save your life, not just rack up views. Learn online, but test and refine it in the real world. Your bike doesn't care how many videos you've watched. It cares how well you've practiced. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the worst beginner habit you've seen on the road? Or better yet, which one did you used to do before you knew better? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's talk about it. And if this helped you out, hit that like button and subscribe because trust me, we've got plenty more riding wisdom coming your way. Ride safe, ride smart, and keep that rubber side down.